On Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, those protesting the Donald Trump administration gathered for 50 protests in 50 states on this one day. The 50-51 movement is a coalition of grassroots organizers. CC Media was there to document the Oregon protest at the state capitol and conduct interviews with participants.
Well, my name is Brian Etling. I'm from outer Northeast Portland, and I'm actually a democracy organizer and climate change. I worked in the national parks for 25 years. I saw the impact of climate change, and I like what Al Gore said. I heard him say this back in 2008 on a TED Talk, that in order to fix the climate crisis, we first must fix the democracy crisis. Meaning that people need to have the right to vote, to pick their leaders, and a healthy functioning democracy in order to solve the climate crisis. So that's why I'm here. I'm very worried about climate change, but without a democracy, without people to have a chance to speak out and actually hold our leaders accountable, we can't have a healthy and viable planet.
I spent 6 years serving this country in this state in the National Guard. I took an oath to defend the Constitution, just like every other service member and every other federal employee. And that oath's important. We've got to be out here to defend that.
Well, we drove 4 hours up from southern Oregon through a blizzard to get here because we're scared of Project 2025, and we don't want to let that happen to our country. We're proud to live here, we're proud to be Oregonians, and we don't want that happening here.
I'm with her.
Why are you here?
I'm with her. Everything she just said.
Yep.
I'm scared for all of our rights. Yep. This is stolen land as is, and nobody deserves it, like they're saying. So I'm here for that.
We love our immigrants, we love our indigenous people, we love our LGBTQ people. We want them to stay, and we want to stay protected.
I'm here because I'm a woman and because I have gay family members and because justice for all people is so important. And what's happening now is the farthest thing from justice, and it's scary. It's really scary. And I have daughters and grandchildren. This cannot keep going on. We gotta do something. Thank you for being here.
I have a lot of LGBTQ family, and I'm from a multi-race family, so the thought of losing any of them, they've raised me to be the person that I am today. I can't imagine a world without all different types, you know? I was born into a predominantly supremacist type of family, and I'm proud of myself for not being that way, but seeing how people think and view things and how humanity has just kind of taken a nosedive is huge for me to protest against, because I don't want my daughter to think that that's okay. I have 4 children, and they're all of different races, so it's just so important. And trans family that I have, they have been nothing but open arms to everybody in every community, and just seeing the love that everybody has came here for, that it's just a cherishing moment. It sucks that we have gotten to this point, 100%. I think it's awful. I live paycheck to paycheck, and a lot of people that I know do, and I'm in fear of losing my Social Security, my government help with food stamps. I work full-time, sometimes 60 hours a week. I'm a single parent. The fact that people are just having to live on the streets but still working their asses off is absolutely crazy. We should not have to live that way. So that's what I'm here for.
Can you tell us about your sign?
I actually was not able to make this, but a lovely lady came up and asked if we wanted to. And honorable would be everybody living peacefully. Honorable to me would be everyone having food on their tables, shelter, warmth, being accepted, kids not losing their parents just because they went to school. I am very grateful for the women who made this, and just as they said, united we can make a change. So I'm hoping that this will be that.
For equal rights for everyone. I'm a mom. I have kids who are trans. I have kids who are pan. I have kids with disabilities. I work with people with disabilities. And I want to stand up for injustice for every single human.
I'm also here because I have trans siblings. I have a lot of my family is part of the LGBTQ, and this is supposed to go towards a lot of the school shootings that a lot of officers say are going to stop, but they don't stop, and then they're not trying to protect us kids. And there's like the women's rights, like I'm almost 14 and I have to worry about if I'm going to have my rights or not, and be treated like a man or a woman.
I'm here, or actually I run a nonprofit, economic justice nonprofit that works nationally, and we're closed today so everybody can come out and protest and be able to really bring democracy to the streets and make sure that the folks who don't have a voice right now can't be out here out of fear, that they know that we're here in solidarity with them and for them, and that we might be scared and we might be overwhelmed, but we're not going to lay down, resist. So this, I hope, is the beginning of a lot of activism and a lot of everyday people holding our electives responsible for maintaining democracy. We're here fighting for our brothers and sisters that can't come out and fight today. We're their voices today. We have to be voices for everybody across the nation. Yes, we live in a blue state, but we're also fighting for people who can't fight. We're also fighting against this oligarchy that we live in. We do live in an oligarchy. The rich run everything. It's so much more in the media right now. What I make right now, $16.32 an hour. Elon Musk makes $32 million in a day. I would have to work for almost 400 years to make what he makes in one day, and that's not right. Our parents should not have to be working 2 jobs just to be able to live. Wow. Everyone, rich people can just make what we make in one, it's just not right, The housing market, everything's just really up. Investors are buying. Now we can't buy. They're getting houses, they're flipping them almost $500,000, and that's not right. We can't afford that. With what we make minimum wage, we can't afford that. We can't afford to live right now.
How about you, sir? Why are you here today? I'm here to fight for the people that immigrated over from Mexico. My family immigrated. My people shouldn't have to worry about things that happen to them, what's going to happen to them the next day, if they're going to see tomorrow.
And how about you, sir? I'm here today to support my 2 friends. And I'm also here because my dad and his family are kind of worried about what's going to happen to him. And I don't want to see my dad go, and I don't want anyone to have to leave where we are now, where our roots are, and how we're connected in this community.
Hi, I'm here just because I'm really scared about what's happening to our country, and I think there hasn't been enough protests and enough direct action, so I think this is a really good start for people to start protesting and having a movement that's kind of grassroots and nationwide, hopefully. So I hope this continues.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. As we all know, Donald Trump is the president, and he's making moves and trying to solidify power within the executive branch of the government. in ways that has never been done before, and in ways that put us in danger of becoming an autocracy rather than a democracy. And for that reason, I think I'll speak for everybody, but that's why I'm here today, to try to stave off that possible eventuality.
Here, so my name is Oni Marchmax, and I'm here because I believe in unity in the community. I believe that the greater human experience is worth fighting for. I believe that us together is better than me alone. So I'm here to say to our community that no matter what, that if we stick together, that we can make a difference in our community. We can fight injustice in our community. We can lift each other up in our community. So I'm here. Power to the people. Have a good day.
Why I'm here is number one, Elon Musk bought the election for Trump. It was stolen. Number two, we can't be ruled by just money. There still is a little bit of Congress. And I don't know why the GOP won't stand up to the Nazis. It's got to stop, or we'll be done. Thank you.
I'm here because our democracy is under attack, because nothing that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are doing is legal, and it's not okay, and it's dangerous to our country, and it's dangerous to people in it, and I want it to stop.
Why is this important to you today?
It's just really important to see all the people come together for what they believe in, and doing it in like a peaceful fashion to show people that we're not reckless, but that we can have standards for them. So, dragging people out of their homes without due process and putting them in El Salvador is like a big deal. So that's why I was kind of like, maybe we should just, I don't know, let them know that we're not cool with it, and then I can go back home afterwards and I'll be okay.
It's important to me because religion is becoming the norm in the capital and people who we elect, and they are getting their way. Democracy over theocracy. I'm fighting for unions, I'm fighting for our first responders, I'm fighting for teachers, and anybody in the unions, Black Lives Matter, everybody matters, queer, trans rights.
I can tell you why I'm here today. I'm here today for one simple reason. These guys are not following the Constitution at all, and I'm here to say that women, gay people, disabled people, brown people, immigrants, all of that, everyone has rights. Everyone should feel comfortable in the United States, and most especially, if those idiots are not following the Constitution, they've got to go. And by the way, who the hell elected Elon Musk to anything? Just saying. So that's why I'm here, say it's not okay, and if we just sit and we're complacent, then we give them implicit approval, and I don't give them any approval at all.
We're doing all this ourselves. This is one page front to back to help people understand how the economy works, because the billionaires don't want you to understand how it works, or how inflation works, or any of it. So we're giving these away to people.
I am here today because I know now more than ever it matters. And I know that this protest and the reason behind protesting is not a Democrat versus Republican issue. It's not a left versus right issue. It's not even a singular issue of Elon Musk, obliterating our department and our data, but really it's about we have to unite and come together to fight for democracy and to fight for our country and to stand together and create America that's worth it again. I stand for dignity, fairness, and economic justice for all working people, and we will not back down in the face of attacks from this federal administration. And while they prioritize the wealthy and corporations, we fight for livable wages, affordable health care, and the right to organize without fear. Our members, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about, our members who are caregivers, public workers, and essential employees keep this country running, and we demand a government that respects and supports them. And we will continue to mobilize, hold leaders accountable, and ensure that working families, not just the powerful, have a voice in our democracy. And I don't necessarily know, I'm the director of human services of our coalition for SAIU 503. I'm not entirely sure if I can speak on behalf of them there, but that's one of my roles. And I also work for Oregon Health Authority.
The signs say it all. We're here because our rights are at stake and we want to stand up.
Fascism, it's a coup. Call it for what it is. It's obvious. They're trying to take over the government. Private citizens are getting into private, confidential information, trying to take it into their servers and do what they want with it. It is absolutely a coup.
Our president's acting like a king. He's breaking laws left and right with no accountability from any Republican senators or House of Representative members. They're all just standing by and letting it happen.
We want our Democratic representatives to be the ones leading this charge. They need to step up and stop what is happening. It is absolutely illegal.
So we're the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We're radical queer nuns founded in 1979. Over these decades and decades, almost 50 years of being queer in public, we have shown up to many protests to hold space and to witness and to bear witness of our community's amazing power. We have a lot of people who showed up today and they're vocalizing their voice and they're participating in democracy in a beautiful way, and we're here to bear witness and to kind of help people feel safe in doing that.
She said it. That'll work. You want to give out install too, or other time too? But so I'm Sister Fanny Packer. We're with the Portland House of the Sisters, Order of Benevolent Bliss. Just like they said, we need to show up and make our voices heard. There are people out there that want us to just go away, and they have for a very long time. And we just want everyone to know you're loved. We love you. This is your community. Show up. Support each other. Love each other. And just try to spread as much joy as you can.
And can you tell us, why are you here today? Why is this important to you?
Yeah, for my granddaughter. I'm here because this isn't the America I want for her. She's not. She deserves more than this, and the atrocities are astounding. And if we don't keep up with them, we're not going to be able to oppose or to change those things for all the children that we love and for our country.
Why I'm here is to hopefully do something to counteract the coup that took place when Elon Musk stole all the data on every American and now owns that digital data. We have had a coup. It happened. It was successful. And if we don't do something about it, if the Democrats in power right now don't do something about it, we're
Can you tell us, why are you here today? Why is this important to you?
I'm watching the deterioration of the United States of America. I'm watching my rights, my freedoms of my children, my life. Everything since Martin Luther King. I'm watching the deterioration of our nation. I'm saddened, and I want to be strong for my grandchildren. I'm here today for our country, for democracy, for democracy.
So can you tell us why you're here today? Why is this important to you?
We're speaking up for the voices that can't speak up right now. We're fighting for our brothers and sisters all across America right now. You know, it's really hard. It is really hard. And we're also fighting against this oligarchy we live in. We live in an oligarchy. The rich run everything. Elon Musk makes $32 million a day. It'll take me working $16 an hour, almost 400 years to make what he makes in one day. And that's not right. That is not right. That should not be right. That is not something that is just not right.
What about you, sir? Why are you here today?
My family immigrated from Mexico for a better life, and this is not what I imagined for the future generations. I want a better place for people to live in.
How about you?
I'm here today to support my two friends because they're going through like a lot right now, them and their families. And my dad is Mexican, and his parents immigrated here. And so I just have roots here, and he shouldn't have to worry about anything that's going to happen to him or his family.